Learn English through story. Beauty and the Beast. In a village in France, there lives an old scientist named Maurice. He lives with his daughter named Belle. Belle was the most beautiful girl in the village, so that every man in village loved her very much, including Gaston. He was a much favorite man in the village. Belle was very happy to sing and read. She always spent his time in the library to read books. Her favorite book was one of the fairy tale about a princess who is cursed. One day, Maurice went out of the city along with his horse named Philip. However, in the middle of the trip, they got they got lost and were attacked by a wolf pack. Philip felt scared, so he jumped very high. Maurice, who is in his shoulders, was feeling while Philip escaped. Maurice was feared. He ran aimlessly. Then he arrived at a very old castle. It looked very creepy, but he still entered the old castle. The castle was occupied by a monster named Beast and residents who were strange objects which were alive. Then Maurice was arrested and put in prison. Philip managed to escape from the wall, returned to the house. Bill was for worse because Maurice was not come back with Philip. She, Im- she immediately looked for his father in the woods alone. Belle searched in the woods until she arrived at an old castle. She entered the castle and found her father there held there. When Belle entered the castle, all the inhabitants of the castle were very happy. They drove Belle to her father. The beast knew it and became angry. With preference, Belle was offered herself to replace her father, who was arrested if her released her father. Finally, Beast released Maurice, but Belle staying in the castle. A first Belle disliked Beast who was rat and grumpy. Even Belle tried to escape from the castle because Beast sold her. Belle, who escaped from the castle, was executed by falls in the jungle, but she was saved by beasts that went up with her. Beast got injured in the feet with the wolves. Then he brought Belle back to the palace. After arriving at the palace, Belle trailed the wounded beast. Day after day passed, relationship between Bess and Belle were better. They became a friend and eventually fell in love with each other. However, Bess was afraid to express his love. He was afraid of Belle will reject him because he was a monster. At the time when Bess went to confess his feelings, Belle saw her father was sick through the magic mirror. She asked the beast to meet his father. With unwillingness, Beast lets her go. Once Belle returned to the village, Belle was forced to marry Gaston, but Belle rejected it. Gaston knew that Belle had fallen in love with a monster in the castle in the woods. Belle and her father imprisoned in the basement at Belle's home. Gaston insisted all the village to attack the castle and kill the occupants. He said that they were very dangerous and the castle should be destroyed. The residents who had stung by Gaston enraged. They went to the castle to hunt beasts, but Belle and Maurits managed to escape from the basement. They immediately went to the castle. Gaston and Phyllis had managed to enter the castle. They attacked all of inhabitants of the castle. Beast who was angry attacked Gaston, but when he would kill Gaston, the beast did not continue its action and released him. However, Gaston stabbed the beast from the back. At that time, Belle came and saw the beast for who was severely injured. Seeing Belle came, Beast became Beast became exit back. Gaston tried to attack him back. However, Beast deeply dogged Gaston. Gaston fell from the top of the castle and died. Beast was seriously injured and no longer able to survive. Just as all just all the just as the last strand of Maggie's rose fell, Beast stopped breathing. Belle was crying harshly. She shouted and said the wolf is beast. Suddenly emerged occurred, then cause of the castle disappeared. The scary castle was transformed into a beautiful palace. All its inhabitants turned into humans and their beds turned back into handsome and dashing prince. The curse was gone because of Belle's sincere love to Beast. Finally, Beast and Belle married and lived happy ever after. Thank you.